with was I was diagnosed with stage 3 liver disease, which is non-alcoholic fatty liver. And that was about 2 years ago. And so the doctor had been working with me. I had a liver specialist, or I still do, that I work with and everything. And so he prescribed me some medication, but I was so miserable. And just the medicine that they have me on is so nauseating. It's ridiculous. Nobody should have to go through that. But the good thing is that I spoke to my friend Angela Smith, Butler Smith, and she was telling me about the patches and what it had done for her mother. And I was like, well, tell me more. And so after I got off the phone with her, I went ahead and signed up and started patching. And I went to my doctor for a follow-up in November. And I no longer have stage 3 liver disease. It is a big fat egg 0. I was amazed. I was hoping to go down to a 2, and then the technician, she said, take a picture of this because it is showing that you're no longer stage 3, you're stage 0. So, and when I was really concerned, and I asked him about the patches, and he said, well, I don't know anything about them. He said, but I do know that it won't interfere with your medication. So if you want to try it, try it. I said, well, I'm game. I'm going to do it. So I started off with the Ion and the X39 patch. And then I was still having some nausea and things going on like that from the medication that I'm on. And so I went ahead and I read about the glutathione. So I added the glutathione in 30 days in. And oh my God, 3 days out, I was no longer having nausea. I could sit up and do my work because I would miss work because I was so nauseous. I just couldn't sit and do my work. But no longer having those issues going on. Like I said, I'm no longer stage 3, I'm 0. And also I had scarring in there, which is cirrhosis, because stage 4 is non-reversible. And so then I would have to be set up for a liver transplant at that point.
What were your numbers? What was your number when you were stage 3?
When I was stage 3, my number was 289. At 0, it's 211.
Wow.
And the scarring that I had, which meant nothing was actually passing through my liver, it was just really staying in my body, and the food was just rotting, if you think about that. But my number for the scarring was 12.55. And then it went down to 9.5. And 9.8 is low. So I'm actually below being low. So I'm no longer, the scarring's no longer there. Everything's able to work. The liver's functioning. I have managed to drop from 244. I weighed myself today. I'm 175.
Wow, that's awesome, girl.
Yes, definitely.
Your liver is regenerating itself. And
It
guys,
is.
if you didn't know, the liver is one organ that regenerates itself, or can, if you give it the right tools, more than any other organ. And everything you eat has to be processed through your liver. So that's why Cindy was talking about, you have all that scarring, then your liver can't work and it can't process the molecules that go through there from your food. But that is awesome. So what did your liver specialist say?
Well, he has 500 patients that he has on this program. It's a medical regimen that we're on. And he said, I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. He said, because whatever it is, it's working. And I said, well, out of your 500, how many have turned around as fast as me? And he said, you're it, girl. So I get to go see his PA in May. So I don't have to see him. So I get to see her in May. They have lowered my medication dosage. So that's good. And hopefully my goal is to get off of it. I've managed to, within the 3 months of patching, I've managed to come off. I was on 8 different medications. I'm down to 4. And one of them was metformin that I was on for 15 years and no more. My A1C is 5.3.